Alright, so out of Comic Con Saturday, Shazam and Black Panther were not the only trailers we got that I want to do a video about, apparently. We did get a smaller look at Black Adam, but it wasn't really a trailer, not much more to say. But She-Hulk? Yeah, we got another trailer. And there is more to talk about here. I actually like this trailer a lot. I like it a lot more than the first one. It starts off with Bruce Banner training Jennifer Walters how to be a Hulk, and it seems like She-Hulk might just be a better Hulk than Hulk, I guess. I don't know, maybe it just comes naturally to her. I mean, she does do yoga. Then again, I'm pretty sure Bruce Banner does too. But yeah, she's doing everything better than him, and so he starts to get a little jealous, as one would naturally. But then this happens.
If you want to go back to your life as a lawyer, I respect that.
He doesn't mean that.
Wait, did She-Hulk just break the fourth wall? Who does she think she is, Deadpool? I'm just saying I didn't see that coming. And I was like, this is weird. Like, of all the characters in the MCU who could break the fourth wall, like, why did they decide on She-Hulk? I get that this series is going for the more light-hearted tone, and it's weird, that look she gives after she does break the fourth wall, it's like she didn't even know she was about to do that. It's like she was like, wait, what just happened? Like, did getting her powers make her crazy or something, like Deadpool? Or is it gonna be more like Birds of Prey, where it's more of a narration? I don't know. Probably gonna be in the middle of there somewhere. I do kind of like it though, because it makes this She-Hulk story unique within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And that moment later on where she's on her phone, then she looks at the camera and she's like, I'm not proud of this. I found that funny. So that could be pretty entertaining. Then we learn, according to this older guy anyway, that more and more eccentric superhumans are coming out of the woodworks. We see characters like Frogman and a goblin-looking woman and some weird like warlock-looking people. I'm like, what is happening now in the MCU? I mean, we've already had tons of superheroes over the past 14 years, and so they're creating a new division specifically for them at Jennifer Walters' law firm, and they want her to be the face of it since she is one herself. She's the She-Hulk, cousin to Bruce Banner. And so she meets Emil Blonsky, Tim Roth reprising his role from The Incredible Hulk. And apparently she's going to actually represent him?
People only care because I'm representing Emil Blonsky.
Which does make me think if he is actually going to meet up with Bruce Banner again. I kind of want to see how that would work. Like, after all the character and emotional story arcs that Bruce Banner has been through since 2008, I kind of want to see that reunion just to see how it would go. And now that I mention it out loud, I'm actually really curious about that. Yeah, now I really want to see that. I'm also curious about Emil Blonsky himself. Like, is he still power-hungry and evil and a dick? It kind of seems like he's not. I mean, I'm sure after rotting in a cell for a long time, he might have changed his ways. I mean, I don't know for sure, but he seemed to be doing just fine in Shang-Chi when he was fighting Wong, who we actually see he shows up in this trailer. I knew he was going to be in this show, but now we actually see him and he has some dialogue. And this was really the point in the trailer where I was like, okay, now we're talking.
We answer to a higher power. Our universe is on the edge of a precipice.
I'll say this much, Wong has been getting around in Phase 4. Showing up in Shang-Chi, Spider-Man No Way Home, Multiverse of Madness, of course. And now in She-Hulk Attorney at Law. Maybe Phase 4 really is Phase Wong. But here he says our universe is on the edge of a precipice, which is kind of funny because precipice means edge, so really he's saying we're on the edge of the edge. Semantics aside, he knows something big is coming, so I'm wondering why he's reaching out to She-Hulk of all people. This is the part that's gonna tie in with the larger scope of the MCU and where it's going, I'm guessing. Which now we know it's heading towards Kang and Secret Wars. Big deal, so yeah, we're gonna have to get everyone, the whole band back together, or at least who's left. Plus any new super people who might be out there, so that includes She-Hulk and anyone she's representing in her law firm. Again, I'm just theorizing, I don't know what's really happened. I could be right, I could be Wong. I've been waiting to say that one. And then, of course, at the end of the trailer, they had to give the fans what they want. The thing they have been clamoring for. The return of the Devil of Hell's Kitchen himself. That's right, Daredevil Matt Murdock is officially back. So yeah, fans, you happy? I do actually really like the fact that he's rocking his red and yellow suit here. That is a look he had in the comics. And I always thought that it would look lame if they tried to bring that into live action, but no, I've been proven wrong. I think that's a really cool looking aesthetic. So yeah, fans got their wish. After Charlie Cox appeared as Matt Murdock in Spider-Man No Way Home, we were wondering if that was just a cameo or if he's actually gonna officially be back in the MCU and have his own stories. And it turns out he is. The fans pushed and pushed. That is the reason he's back, because the fans demanded it. I mean, let's be honest here. I like that though, it's like the Snyder Cut, the fans brought it to fruition. Cause now he's showing up in She-Hulk, then he's gonna show up in Echo, which I'm also looking forward to. And then, in case you missed the news somehow, he's gonna have his own 18-episode season of his own story, Daredevil Born Again. Which of course I'm excited for, even though I still haven't watched season 3 of the Netflix series. I know I said I was going to, but I say stuff like that all the time. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm glad to have Charlie Cox back as Matt Murdock in the Marvel Cinematic Universe proper. That's really cool. But of course, even if Daredevil wasn't in this new She-Hulk series, it still looks fun and entertaining. It premieres in just a few weeks. And I'll be honest, I'm actually not planning on making videos on each episode of this one. I mean, it's gonna be 9 episodes instead of 6, and they're gonna be half an hour long each. Also, She-Hulk is just not a character that I'm super attached to when it comes to Marvel. Or at least not as much as I was with Moon Knight or Miss Marvel. I mean, obviously I'm gonna watch it, otherwise I wouldn't be making videos on the trailers. And I'll do a video on the entire season once it's wrapped up. It looks lighthearted and fun, although the CG doesn't look a whole lot better than it did in the first trailer. But of course I am still looking forward to seeing how it will tie into the larger Marvel Cinematic Universe. So, the second official trailer for She-Hulk Attorney at Law. Have you watched it? What are your thoughts on it? And what are your thoughts on Daredevil's return to the MCU? Are you excited? Do you have concerns? Whatever you think, go ahead and leave a comment. And of course, thank you for subscribing. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get to watching The Boys. Yeah, I'm finally watching that show after my friends have pestered me for weeks about it. I'll do videos on each season once I finish them. Until then, peace!